absolutely. What is superabundance? What do you mean by that term?
Superabundance, actually, we define it as this idea that resources are growing faster than population. So if population is increasing at 5% a year, resources are increasing at 10% a year. So that is our definition that we use for the book.
Is it always that kind of, like, what's the ratio? Is it always doubled like that?
No, not always double, just as long as it's going faster than the rate of population. So think about a pizza. You have slices in a pizza, and the pizza can get larger two ways. You can get, the slices can actually get larger, but you can also get more slices. So the idea of superabundance is that your individual slice is getting larger faster than population is growing, and it just has to be greater than. Wow. So in some cases, it increases, twice as fast. In some cases, it's 10 times as fast. But this idea of superabundance is a challenge to this kind of traditional thinking that as population increases, we run out of resources.
The scarce resources, that's the conventional wisdom.
Right.
But are you saying then just the more people you get, the more resources you get?
No, it actually goes a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah.
So first of all, I think there were two original sins in economics, two things that we made mistakes in when economics was really founded. The first mistake that we made, I call it the first original sin, was that we confused or we conflated or we equated the idea of resources with atoms. Now, if you remember the movie Infinity War, the main antagonist there was Thanos, and he makes this statement, essentially, the universe is finite, its resources finite. If life is left unchecked, life will cease to exist. So his plan was, I'm going to save the universe and save life by destroying half a life. Well, the first part of his statement's, probably true. We do live on a planet that has a finite number of atoms, but resources are not atoms. Knowledge transforms atoms into resources. So if you think about resources as being atoms plus knowledge, then it's really the knowledge that allows us to create resources out of these, in some cases, kind of worthless atoms. And that was our argument, is that how do we really grow our resources? It's really a growth in knowledge. George Giller makes this interesting statement. He says the difference between our age and the Stone Age is entirely due to the growth of knowledge. It's knowledge that's growing. We're not getting any more atoms. We've got the same number of atoms that Adam had.
Yeah,
I kind of say. But what's different between us and yesterday or the last year or last century is we're growing knowledge, and that growth in knowledge allows us to convert these atoms to much more valuable resources. I like to use the little story, little quiz. How many keys are in a piano?
12.
Well, if you answer 88 keys, you get an A. So the follow, yeah, you said 66 or 26.
I was thinking of 12 notes.
12 notes. 12
notes. So then the question is, well, how many songs are there in a piano?
Oh,
wow.
Well, it's actually a trick question because there are no songs in a piano. The songs are entirely in the minds of human beings. And what is that number? How many potential songs can you create out of 88 keys? Well, it's actually kind of approaches infinity, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, some songs are going to be better than other songs, but it really illustrates this idea that the keys are the atoms, the music is the knowledge. And it's knowledge that human beings discover, create, share, and consume that allows us to lift each other out of poverty. It's really knowledge. And George will say his three kind of principles that we used to kind of build our book. The first one is wealth is knowledge. The second is growth is learning. And the third is money is time. And you can take those three propositions and derive a theorem. The growth in knowledge can be measured in time. And so what we did in the book is we operationalized that theorem to develop a framework that allows us to measure what we call the time price of things. And the time price is really pretty simple. It's how much does it cost you and how much are you earning per hour? And you just take that ratio. So if a pizza costs you $20 and you're earning $20 an hour, that pizza is a 1 hour pizza or a 60-minute pizza. So we buy things with money, but we pay for them with our time. And what it tells us is there's really two prices that we should consider: the money price, which is expressed in dollars and cents, and the time price, which is expressed in hours and minutes. So then the question becomes, let's convert all of our products, our products and services into time prices, and then look at what's happened to those time prices over time. So if a pizza cost me 60 minutes today, what did it cost me a year ago or 10 years ago? Was the time price higher? Well, if it cost me an hour and 30 minutes 10 years ago, then my pizza abundance is increasing because I now take less and less time to be able to work to earn the money to buy that item.